Hello, everyone, and welcome to Telegram. I'm Bo Fowler.
And I'm Stephen Long. Welcome back.
Welcome back, Stephen. How you been, bud?
Oh man, I've been busy.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
yesterday was kind of a busy day for us. Wouldn't you say, Bo?
Oh man, yesterday was a very busy day for us. Stephen and I actually got together. We did a little tour down in Cowtown. For some of you who don't know what Cowtown is, that's Fort Worth, old Fort Worth in Texas. And I'm telling you, we had a blast. Tell them some of the things that we saw down there, Stephen.
Oh man, just to kind of highlight a few, we went down to the train station. We actually saw the cattle drive going on. Timed that perfectly. But where we ended up, uh, if you guys haven't heard about it, it's the John Wayne, an American Experience. Think of it more like a museum, kind of honoring the Duke. So that was definitely special for Bo and I to go by there and see an inspiration. You know, but Bo, anything stand out to you while we were there?
Well, everything stands out. I love going to Cowtown. I mean, like you
Yeah.
said, you got places like Billy Bob's and H3 and all of those wonderful places. My favorite place is the White Elephant. But like you said, and there's just so many things you guys need to go down there and check this place out. Wonderful food, wonderful places to see. We stumbled in, and I don't know if you covered that, Stephen, but the John Wayne American Experience, and man, that was just phenomenal. I mean, it showed his lifetime of movies and who all the actors that he's played with. Some of his memorabilia was there, books that that he is in, and it's just crazy. You guys are going to love this when we get it all cleaned up and edited and bring it to you.
Absolutely. So, you guys, that's just more incentive to stay with us. Um, we're constantly putting out different content. We've got some really big surprises and events for you guys coming up. We're going to hold off on announcing all the specifics of that for right now. But, Bo, uh, we have a special guest with us today. Do you think we should go ahead and bring him on? And for all of you guys piling into the stream, welcome. We've got a very special treat for you guys today. This month we've been covering it's Military Month. Um, More specifically, we've been talking about a specific organization, Charity America Salutes You. As you guys know, we were on the USS Iowa. Uh, Bo, who do we have today?
We have the one and only founder of America Salutes You, and he's also used to be vice president of NBC Universal. We have Mr. Bob Okun. We'd like to invite Mr. Okun to the show.
Hello, Bo. Hi,
How you
Stephen.
doing, Mr. Okun?
Hey,
Um,
Mr. Okun.
I'm in
Good.
the command central here in Virginia, so you can uh, you're getting it in real time.
Yeah, right. Exactly. If you don't mind, would you go into a little bit about your background and cover some of your organizations and foundations that you're associated with?
Sure. Well, I've been in the Washington D.C. area for over 40 years. Believe it or not, I pinch myself. So I part of my career was in the government, in the legislative and executive branches. I was in the corporate world, as you mentioned, with NBC Universal, and they have a corporate office in Washington, D.C. And I've had my own firm where I work with a number of media and healthcare companies here in Washington. That's during the daylight hours. During the evening hours, I've been involved in the veterans nonprofit world for over 20 years. We had a family charity called Thanks USA that my two daughters started and we created as a family. And we give scholarships to spouses and dependents of those who are active duty. It started back in 2005. And so over that period of time, we've given over 5,000 scholarships, which is about almost $17 million of scholarships.
Wow.
So that was about 10 to midnight. And then my 10 to 1 a.m. work, what I tried to do was combine my passion for helping other nonprofits in the veterans and active duty spaces and first responder space with my background in the media. And so we've had 7 years now with an organization called America Salutes You, YOU, which Stephen and you mentioned at the top of the show. And so the thought was to, every year do 1 or 2 benefit concerts that would ask the public to donate funds. 100% of those funds would go to different charities that help active duty military, veterans, first responders. And it would be on broadcast and cable and streaming services nationwide. And part of it was I just didn't want us to forget. We're 21 years, I believe, since 9/11, and it's still a dangerous world. We still have a lot of folks in harm's way that represent our country so well, and those who are veterans and first responders. So now I work from 10 to 1 a.m. So I might be a little hoarse today, so I apologize.
No, you sound great. It's amazing what all that you've accomplished, throughout the decades, and where your heart's at right now. What an honor. Bo, I'm going to kind of speak for us both. Just to be a part of, America Salutes You on the USS Iowa.
Yeah.
It was an unbelievable experience. I mean, starting even with the invocation, to get to meet the veterans there was just an unbelievable experience. So our viewership, I know you guys are piling in and out. Be sure to watch the top of the show for its military month. Bo, any specific questions that you wanted to ask Mr. Okun while we've got him here?
Well, actually, I do, and I actually wrote it down. I've got a good memory. It's just short. Mr. Okun, let me ask you something. What do you have coming up in the future as far as entertainment or benefits or charities or whatnot?
Right. Well, as you know, as you and Stephen and Tristan all have experienced, we were, rather than being in a turnkey theater or stadium, we were on a battleship, the USS Iowa, which was docked in San Pedro or Long Beach. So we didn't have to go out to sea. We could just walk the gangplank and go on. But with the gun turrets in the background, we filmed this benefit concert. We had about 300 select guests. Almost all were vets or active duty from the different bases around. For the second year now, we partnered with the U.S. Department of Veterans Affairs to help deliver their messaging about mental wellness and suicide prevention. So we filmed that show, and it will air over Memorial Day on different platforms. In the cable world, it'll be on some of Paramount, Viacom's platforms like MTV Classic and MTV Live and Pluto. And in the broadcast world, they'll be on Fox television stations around the country. So your viewers, I'm sure, would be interested, should just check their local listings. We don't have the exact dates and times quite yet, but many of them will run it during the Memorial Day break, or it might also run during the summertime. And it's a little bit of a call to action. We cover all the costs for doing the shows through our sponsors, but we then ask the public to make donations through a text to donate. You text the word freedom to 20222, and that ends up being a $10 donation on your cell phone bill. Or you can go to the website, which is americasaluteyou.org, and just click on the donate button and donate what you'd like. And what we say is that 100% of those dollars will then go to the different charities. And we have 4 distinct charities this year. Everything ranging from the USO to the Naval Postgraduate Institute Foundation to the foundation that supports the USS Iowa.
Right.
Also, there's a Fallen Heroes Children's Foundation that gives scholarships to the families of the fallen. So, Fallen Patriots Foundation. So, it's a labor of love, and everyone can sort of. I know you have a very broad listenership and viewership, so you can visit our website. We have all of our past concerts are on our website. We've been invited to do a number of other events, perhaps in this great state of Texas coming up in November. But that's all I'll say at the moment.
Yeah.
And then we also have a lot of shows that we're going to take the best of. We'll have the best of country, the best of rock and pop over the 7 years, and we hope to make that available to the public as well.
Excellent.
Absolutely.
I think my producer just told me we got a video coming up, do we not? Let's see what we got.
Let's throw it up.
Yes.
Well, you guys do it all.
I tell you what, we couldn't do what we do without the people behind us, and I'm sure that that's how you feel as well.
Yeah.
It's a labor of love. This is as well, and a passion. So it takes all kinds of kinds. Stephen and I are just the front guys, but the real action goes on behind the scenes.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. The magic.
Yeah.
You're right.
And
Yeah.
without those people, we can't make this happen. So
I
we're
agree.
very, very blessed that these two individuals, Tristan and William, are on board with us. We couldn't make this happen without them.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Clean shirts, new shoes. I don't know where I am going to. Silk suits, black tie. I don't need a reason why. They come running just as fast as they can. 'Cause every girl's crazy about a shop. Come on, you say it.
Oh,
Now
man.
that was awesome, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh man, Mr. Okun, I guarantee you put on a fabulous show. I was there. It was just a phenomenal night for me and my wife, and I'm sure for Stephen too. But man, we
Yeah.
really appreciate what you do.
Well, that
Absolutely.
it was great to have you as part of the select audience. And what we did was we kind of went through all the decades up till 2000. So for the 60s, we started with the Four Tops and Robbie Krieger and the Doors, and we went all the way up to Belinda Carlisle and the Go-Go's. So there they are.
Yeah.
And Sarah Evans and Dennis Quaid, and you name it, we had them. So it was great. The Doobie Brothers.
Doobie
And what we
Brothers,
were
yeah.
just looking at was our Elliot Easton of the Cars. The show we were just looking at was from L.A. at the Novo, which is part of L.A. Live, where the Lakers play. And we had about 2,000 people, and we saw Billy Gibbons playing Truck Yes Man, and we have a house band that's led by our music director Martin Gigi, and a great all-star band. And I got to say, Mr. Gibbons has been our leader for I think 6 of the 7 years, and he virtually donates his time and his leadership, and calls in his buddies to join him. And we couldn't do it without his passion and his leadership. So big shout out to Billy F. Gibbons.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, I gotta stop real quick, and forgive me, Mr. Okun, if I sound a little bit redundant here. We've got a lot of viewership that kind of bounces in and out
Yep.
while we're doing the live stream. So
Sure.
for those of you that are just now joining us, don't worry. We're going to post a link. Great cause, and we're going to keep you guys up to date through text messages, websites, emails, all that good stuff, so you guys can stay current with how to support this great cause. Bo, anything else you want to ask? I know you had a couple questions.
Actually, I did, and I think I already asked you one of them. Yes, I got something I want to bring up. We didn't know you were a movie star.
Nor did I.
Nor did you. A little birdie told me that pretty soon you'll be in LA
Yep.
filming with a top actor and director. Is there anything that you want to speak on that?
Well, the movie hasn't been announced. I have a very small part, and all I'll say is that it has to do with the history of basketball.
Sweet.
And so, those are two of my passions. Well, the three of my passions. One are the it's a film that's done in association with Clint Eastwood, and basketball is a passion, and so this will be my first time having a very very bit part. But I don't want to let the cat out of the bag too soon. But I am excited.
Good. Yeah. Stephen and I understand that. There's a lot of projects that we get into that, man, we just want to tell the world, but we can't. They got this
Yep.
little thing called an NDA, so that kind of keeps us from speaking on, what we're
Right.
involved with. But
Right.
yes,
Right.
exactly. So
But no, all for good causes. So we'll keep on doing it, and it is important. I guess in this 7th year now, we've helped over 30 distinct charities, and the help that we give is not only passing along the funds from the public, but we give them commercial time in the shows so that people can go visit their own websites of the charity and learn more about them. And I think that sort of national attention and exposure is also very valuable to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, quick question for you. How's your golf game?
Oh man, this is going to jinx me. So yeah, I hadn't taken any lessons for a long time. Just recently took a few, and it's feeling good. So as long as you get your head out of the game and just swing away, everything's
deal.
going well. Thanks
Yeah.
for asking.
Absolutely. Hey, I think a little birdie told me something too about an auction. Does that ring any bells for you?
Yeah. We we've never done a live auction before, and so we kind of introduced the concept on the Iowa, and I think it was a little tepid, to be honest with you. Everybody wanted to get to the music, so we're doing some of those items like a customized America Salute You surfboard, a customized America Salute You guitar, all signed by all the artists who performed, the original artists from their groups over the years. Some experiences and other items are all on an online auction that can be accessed off the America Salute You website.
Absolutely.
So again, all those funds will find their way to the charities as well.
Great.
And it'll run through the end of May.
In the May.
Perfect. Mr. Okun, to your point that you mentioned earlier, we do have a broad viewership here.
Yep.
Just a couple of those is active duty service members as well as veterans.
Yes.
But we also have a lot of private businesses and corporate business sponsors and stuff that I know would love to support you guys. So I know a lot of our viewership, they'll watch this either tonight or throughout the week. So just so you guys know, we're going to have all the links posted. Mr. Okun had just mentioned some auction items, and I know that you guys would love to support in any way that you can. So we'll be sure to give you guys direct links to those. And of course, we appreciate any sort of support that you guys provide. So thank you.
Absolutely.
Well, all of that really helps, and I hope to make my way down to the great state of Texas. Maybe make my way over to Oklahoma, and come visit everybody.
Well, come on, we're ready for you.
Yeah, absolutely. Come on.
Yep.
Yeah, that's good. That's going to be a great time. Absolutely.
And
Stephen, are we ready to give something away?
You know what? I think we might be. Why don't you? Do you want me to go ahead and add?
Okay, I'm back. Sorry, guys. Oklahoma weather's not letting me do this very good. I don't know what you said there, Stephen, but I'm going to run with it. Excuse me.
Go ahead.
Here's what we got given away today. It is the Guitar Legends hat, just like the one I got on. Don't tell nobody, but this is actually Stephen's, but I'm going to send it to you. So, Stephen, you got a trivia question we could ask the audience?
Yeah, absolutely. For those of you guys who are piling in, we're giving a giveaway right now, so stay with us. Just a quick question. We've been posting this on both of our private sites as well as, Mr. Okun had just given the answer to this, so we're going to see how well you guys were watching. What day this month should you expect to see America Salute You live broadcasting? And while we're waiting for that, Bob, is there anything that you'd like to add? I know, Bo, what was the inspiration behind you, starting and being a part of all these organizations? Why is this special to your heart?
Well, that's a good question. My dad served in World War II. He passed away about 10 years ago. I missed the Vietnam draft by several, thankfully. I was just a little too young for it. And we had a neighbor, this was in 03, 04, that moved in. Lieutenant Colonel, one of the first to be injured by an IED in Baghdad, Iraq. And he had an 8-year-old daughter. I had an 8-year-old and a 10-year-old, and they became friends. And in the process of that friendship developing, my daughters are really motivated to try to do more to help military families. And so we did our research, and it turns out the GI Bill had not been updated since Vietnam and was not going to be updated for a number of years from that time. So we felt like a scholarship program to help active duty military would be in order. And so we just got working on it and kind of went block by block and put a little organization together called Thanks USA. And then as that organization matured and our family grew and my daughters grew up, I was motivated not for us ever to forget. And I guess what Jerry Lewis, I think, had done for his Labor Day telethons, I thought maybe on a smaller scale we could do on an annual basis, do a show that everyone would at least be ready for and anticipate. A epic concert with great music, but for a cause. And so we're making our way through year 7 now. So that's about it. It's I don't get paid. Maybe that's a dumb business model, but that's just the way it is.
Stephen and I say the same thing. We don't get paid for what we're doing, but actually you do. The amount of support that you get, and
Right.
and the people that jump on board, even if it's just to volunteer their time.
Yes.
And that's, I think that's what it's all about. As far as the veterans and first responders.
Yes.
I don't know of anyone that doesn't know or isn't related to a veteran or someone who's currently serving or even a first responder. So these are foundations that I personally believe that we should all get on board and give a service or help to.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more, Bo. We did a show in New York for the First Responders Children's Foundation, which was terrific in New York City. It was on the eve of National First Responders Day. It's a great organization. iHeartRadio ended up taking a portion of that concert and making it their Veterans Day show, which had was over 1 million listeners in 150 different markets on their iHeart country stations. And between I think a lot of military have become first responders, in the last 2 years and a half years of COVID. And so they're all just selfless people that serve. And so I'm with you. You and Stephen and myself and Tristan and others, we get paid back. We don't need dollars, but we just get paid back by feeling like we're doing the right thing.
Absolutely. Piggybacking off of that, Bob, just the importance of community. And, the world is such a big place and a stressful place as it is, especially right now. And, it's important to appreciate one another and to support one another. We live in, I believe, the greatest country in the world.
Yeah.
And we're a standalone place because of our value systems and the sacrifices that men and women make every day. So I think we should, like you said, Bo, we should all want to support that. And,
Yes.
While mental uh, anguish and PTSD and all that. That's a factor in what you guys
Yeah,
talk about and support. So if you'd like, can you go into detail a little bit about that? I don't want to take the
sure.
words out of your mouth.
No, well, I mean, a couple of things. I think the more we all travel around the world, the more we realize how great a country ours is. It's not perfect. Um, I come from the political world as well, and I can assure everyone that the system we have is the best, even with its flaws, and it can handle stress, and it has, and it'll continue to prosper. So I'm very optimistic about that. And as far as the mental wellness, brain and mental wellness is what we talk about. We do a policy roundtable that we film every year as part of the concert series, and we edit it and then we post it on our website along with all the concerts. So you'd be surprised how many clicks and views we get on that, because it's an open source for some of the most late breaking and innovative developments in brain science and dealing with mental wellness. Um, and perhaps that's why we've enjoyed our partnership with the Department of VA to try to get their messaging out as well.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
exactly. Did we say who our winner was, Stephen?
No, we did not. Right there at the bottom of our screen, we've got Suzanne Queen. And you
Yes.
know what? I believe Suzanne has won stuff from us in the past. So
Yes, she has.
congratulations to our new archive system. We should have it already, but just to be safe, um, congratulations. And for those of you who don't know, she actually just won one of those hats. Bo, can you throw it up there one more time? You've actually got one on your head. But it's the America Salutes You Guitar Legend cap. We're actually going to post links for you guys if you're just now joining us. I see some more people piling in.
Yes.
Bob is affiliated with. So be sure to go to our pages, stay up to date, like them. Go to America Salutes You page, like it as well, so you can stay up to date with everything that is going on. This is a very special month for us, military month. So thank you guys for staying with us. And Bo, anything that you want to add?
I actually do. I'm retired California law enforcement, Department of Corrections, and I have a plethora of friends and family in the Department of Corrections that work out there. I am challenging all of you to go to the websites that are on Stephen and I's page and support these wonderful foundations, because we just need this.
Yeah.
So that's basically, that's about all I got to say about that.
Absolutely. Well, Bob, is there anything that you wanted to add before we get ready to sign off here shortly?
Well, I can't thank you all enough. I know how fast podcasts are growing in popularity, and this is a very special one. I know you have a very broad listenership, viewership. So thanks for having me. Number one. Number two is I have one swag bag left over from our concert that normally go to our talent, and one of them gave it back. So I'd be glad to donate it to you all, and maybe a lucky listener on some other show might be able to become the winner. So I'll ship that to you and Tristan and others. And yeah, I think when people go to the website, they can feel confident that whatever they donate will go to the select charities that we have at that time. And the four charities I mentioned, all those dollars will flow to them, and not to the production itself.
Yeah.
Excellent.
And to your point earlier, Bob, I think saving lives is reward enough.
Yeah.
But with that said, Bob, I know you thanked our viewership and us as well, but I just want to take the time to tell you we just appreciate your time. We know you're a very, very busy man. You do so much, but we just appreciate you just taking the time to speak with us and share the importance of your organization. And we're just beyond honored to have you. So thank you.
No, you're
You're
part of the America Salute You family. It feels like a family. So Thank
Well,
you.
Stephen
Thank-
and I are going to be at the next one as well. So we're
Yes.
going to get ready for that one.
Excellent.
This is a wonderful, wonderful foundation. And speaking for me, I'm happy to be a part of this.
Likewise.
Okay. Thanks, Bo. Thanks, Stephen. Say hi to Tristan for me.
Will do.
I sure will.
Okay.
Thank you, guys.
We'll see
Bye,
you.
everybody. We'll see you guys next time.
Okay.
We'll see you guys next time. Thanks for tuning in, everyone.